internet, my name is Hazel. Today is Friday, which makes it almost Saturday, which makes it vlog time. This week they have finally added a new build to the Legion Alpha, so now every class except for Shamans are playable. People have access to areas like class halls, and there's a new dungeon available. I think you can get into Stormheim, and I'm not in the alpha, so I can't show you any of it, but that's okay. There's not really much I can do on the whole getting it into alpha front other than wait and cross all the fingers that I have. In the meantime, I'm still going to be making class overviews. I'm still going to be making, collections of all the information that's come out that I can kind of glean from every source I have available to me and sort of make everything as easy to understand as possible, because apparently all this info is over like 19,000 different places, so amalgamating it's a thing to do. What else has happened? Brightpaw's out. They released Brightpaw, it was either yesterday or the day before. Within the last couple days, and I am really, really excited about it. I know I tweeted about it a couple times, and then I did the overview video. Just to be clear, I'm not sponsored or anything. Nobody is paying me to push the Brightpaw pet. I'm just really excited about it because A, it's for a good cause, and B, it's super freaking cute. My favorite is being Brightpaw, so I summon Brightpaw, and then I use a pet mirror so that I am Brightpaw. And at some point in there, you use a pet biscuit so that the real Brightpaw is giant, and then you /sit while targeting Brightpaw. And your little Brightpaw, you will sit, and then the giant Brightpaw jumps in your lap, but it's giant, so it covers you. It's really funny. So yeah, that happened. I got him leveled up pretty quick because at this point in my WoW pet battle life, I have so many battle taming stones. A lot of people are saying that once they add the new transmog system in Legion, their banks will be completely empty. I have my void storage full, my whole bank is full, and it's all transmog stuff, and I can't wait to get rid of it all. And I would agree with that. I am in much the same boat, although I also have this huge collection. It's all my priests. I've kind of collected it because thankfully the stuff does stack pretty high. But the level training stones for each family, the ones that you get as bonuses from doing the menagerie daily, and then family specific quality upgrade stones, and then generic leveling stones and extra pet biscuits and bandages. I have so much pet crap in my bank, and I don't even keep the vanity stuff. I don't even keep the leashes and the sparkles and the miniaturizer or anything. I delete all those because I don't have room. So yeah, leveling new pets whenever I get them is real quick because I do 2 dailies and I get to level 16, and then I look at my bank and I have 110 magic level upgrade stones. I'm like, well, that's a couple more than I need. So Brightpaw's level 25. I haven't tried him in a PvP pet battle yet. I think I probably should. Just because he's really cute and he deserves a chance to stretch his legs. I don't think he's going to be super amazing like Graves was, but I still think he's pretty decent, and I'm going to try and fit him into my own fights whenever I can, just because, I want to use him, but there's not really a lot of fights left for me to do. I got my, I finally got my monument. If you win 2,000 pet battles in Draenor, which includes all the dailies, includes your menageries, it's account wide, so if you do the menagerie daily 10 times on different characters, then that will all count. If you win 2,000 pet battles in Draenor, you unlock a monument that you can put on those little pedestals in your garrison. It's very cute. It's a little Frostwolf pup and a little Cinder kitten, and they're playing, and they're adorable. And I've completed that, which means I'm out of things to work towards in terms of pet battles. The only incentive left for me to keep doing dailies and stuff is to stockpile more pet charms and level stones and stuff for pets that may happen in the future. And at this point, I've got a lot, but I guess there could always be more. It's nice knowing that you won't really end up behind again and have to do the whole pet level grind because, getting the 700 pets up to level 25 was hard enough the first time. What else has happened WoW-wise this week? I glanced through the blue posts. There's lots and lots of information coming from all the different sources. Most of it Legion relevant. One thing that jumped out at me is they mentioned that they're pretty happy with racials. So racials won't be changing too much in Legion. They do want to look at the human racial, though, specifically as it applies to PvP, which is really good. When I was looking over the PvP talent trees, I got real nervous when I saw that the first row, you don't unlock all of it at once, but if you fully honor leveled up, or mostly honor leveled up, then you'll have access to one talent from this row. And one of them is the PvP trinket. One of them is his effect that gets you out of a 5-second or higher CC once every minute and a half, but automatically. And then the third one reduces all CC taken by 25%. And if they don't change humans, then humans will be able to not only have the trinket like everybody else will, because everybody else will probably end up taking the Gladiator's Medallion talent, they will also have a 25% reduced rate of sitting CC, because I'm assuming that's what they would also take, and that would be freaking ridiculous. So hopefully they fix that. I would like it if they found some way to do that that's both easy to understand but doesn't ruin Every Man for Himself for PvE. Because as somebody that raids as a human, Every Man for Himself is really handy. Like if I'm in a raid and I get stunned for a while or feared for a while, or there's all sorts of things that happen in raids that will put you out of business for a little bit. And it's super, super nice having a get out of stuff free card. So I hope that they manage to fix it for PvE without ruining it for PvE and without making it too hard to understand. And I think this might be a pick 2 kind of scenario. So we'll see. Our guild in raid, we have gotten our heroic Hellfire Citadel clear down to 1 night. We can now do that within 3 hours. We can do the raid start to finish in 3 hours, which means that we have an extra raid night. And so far, we've been doing achievements. We just finished Glory of the Hellfire Raider. The last one that we needed was Manaroth, and we did that, I think, last night, was it? I think we did Manaroth last night. And that was something. For the Manaroth achievement, I don't know if you've raided Manaroth, but there's a Doomguard that spawns in the beginning. He spawns really early in the fight, and all throughout the fight, he's casting this Mark of Doom that's kind of an annoying mechanic to deal with. And he's also just, doing damage and AoEing people and just being a pain in the butt. And what you have to do for this achievement is kill him with an empowered Fellseeker. So you have to have an extra tank, basically, that tanks this Doomguard just somewhere. And then you have to heal through all of the damage it does to keep it alive to the very last phase. And then you have to get its health very specifically down to a small point, like a small amount that you can finish off with the Fellseeker. Then you have to drag him into the Fellseeker in the final phase without accidentally killing him early, which is apparently really easy. We did this achievement on normal. And he doesn't have all that much health on normal, and people's, cleaves and AoE trinkets and our Resto Druid with Nature's Vigil were accidentally finishing this thing off, and that's a pretty long fight. So that was fun. But we did it. We're done. I have my Infernal Direwolf. It's green. I gotta find one character that will ride it some of the time, or else that just feels like a waste of time. But it's a pretty silly. It's not an ugly mount. I like the new wolf model, but it's just so lime green. It doesn't really look like it fits in the universe. And I know it's a very wacky universe filled with lots of bright colors and lots of things don't fit in it, but I feel really weird just riding around on a lime green wolf. I feel like I'm advertising for Mountain Dew or something. I mean, it just doesn't look right to me. So I probably won't ride it. But in any case, I have it, and we have moved on to working on achievements for Heimel and Blackrock Foundry, Glory of the Draenor Raider. Those ones are apparently worse. We just finished Heimel, and those ones weren't that bad, but the Blackrock Foundry achievements are annoying. They're not just kill the boss and do this other thing while killing the boss. It's kill the boss and then have a couple of your raid members do jumping puzzles or do just weird stuff. We tried so hard to get the Orgorger one, and we thought we had it, but it just didn't happen for us. The Orgorger one's odd. I won't get too much into it, but yeah, raid achievements, those are fun. In any case, though, I'm kind of excited to be doing them just because I've never finished raid achievements while they were current before. I've never had a raid achievement mount, or a dungeon achievement mount for that matter, while it was still current content. I've always gone back and done them after the fact, so that's kind of cool. In non-WoW stuff going on this week, I have done some setting up of just some various stuff. I now have an Amazon affiliate link, and what that means is that if you want another way to financially support me and the channel, but specifically me, there's a link that you can use to access Amazon. So basically you click the link, and then you're on Amazon, do whatever shopping you were going to do anyways, and I get a commission from that. You may have heard of the program before. In any case, I'm now a participant in it, so anybody wanting that link can, it's in the description below this video. I'm going to put in the description below all videos, but it'll be way at the bottom, so I'm not pushing it on people. It can also be found below my Twitch page, so that's another way to help me out. I am legitimately, that's another way to help me out. And then another thing I'm going to do is once I get into product reviews, if it's a product that I can thoroughly recommend, I can put one of those links to a specific product so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. And if you decide that you want the product, then you can purchase it. I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is just something I'm doing to make a little bit extra because every little bit counts. On the subject of every little bit counts, I have been experimenting with ways to make instant ramen yummier. And if anybody has any ideas, I've been doing a couple of different things. The one I had for lunch today, because I have this case of ramen that I'm trying to work through without wanting to, without it getting too bad. So the thing I tried today was, so I made the ramen. I poured out about half of the liquid after, so it'd be a little bit more concentrated. I stirred in some fresh baby spinach so it would wilt, to add some fiber and some vitamins and stuff, because ramen's not the best thing for you to eat. And then I splashed like a teaspoon of soy sauce and just like a little bit of rice vinegar on top. And then, of course, like all the seasonings and stuff in the packet. And it was pretty good. I feel like it would be better. I need more spinach. I was surprised by how small the spinach wilted down. So I think I need more spinach. I could also probably throw some nori in there. And then I could use a little less vinegar. I put a little bit too much vinegar in it. It was a little bit acidic. I'm hoping it doesn't upset my stomach too much. But it was pretty good. So if any of you have like a really favorite way that you like to prepare ramen, I've heard of doing eggs. I tried doing one last week that I tried to make like miso soup because it's miso flavored ramen. I threw in like some tofu and some green onions and some seaweed. I don't have any miso paste. I've been looking to pick up some miso paste, but my grocery store like doesn't have it or something. I need to go to a special store. I don't know. Anyways, if you guys have any special ways you like to make ramen, if you like to do eggs in it a certain way or like certain veggies that are really good, you let me know because I'm open to suggestions. Other things I've been up to, I have had this really, really weird, random desire to learn how to animate things. I don't want to like get super into it. I'm not a terribly artistic person. I once tweeted a MS Paint drawing of a lizard that I called, I think, Lango the Lizard. That's about the extent of my artistic ability. But I keep having, not a flashback, but I keep remembering back to school, like elementary school, maybe high school, but I think it was elementary school. They taught us in computer class in elementary school how to animate really simple 2D animations using, I think it was Flash. And I just wanted to kind of mess around with that again. I want it, like, basically what I want to do is make really shitty, like, MS Paint or other digital drawings, like really crappy ones, because I'm terrible. Terrible. And I just want to learn how to, like, animate them, like, a little bit. And I was looking for free pieces of software to do that, because once I looked into Adobe Flash, I realized Adobe Flash ain't free. Adobe Flash is not even close to being free. So I've been looking into, there's got to be a good free alternative. I ended up downloading Blender, which is free, but Blender is apparently for 3D animation, and I loaded it up and got super overwhelmed, so that's probably not going to work for me. So if any of you know of any good free 2D animation software for me to just kind of play with, if you have anything to recommend, let me know in the comments, because I am oddly enough looking for that. I couldn't really tell you where this desire came from. I had this dream, not about learning Flash, but I had this dream last night, and it involved bears. There were these black bears that were like huge. They were like grizzly-sized black bears, and they were mean. They were evil. They wanted, like, I was really scared of them, and I wanted to run away or walk away, back away instead of fighting them. But then the person I was with was like, "No, we got to fight these bears." And the bear wasn't really, like, trying to kill us. It was trying to lure us away to another spot so, like, all of the bears could kill us, because I guess it was nice and wanted to share. And then later, there were these other bears. They were, like, koala bears. They were also grizzly bear sized, which is really weird. And I don't think koala bears are actually bears, but anyways. They were koala bears, and they were, like, good bears. They did not approve of what the black bears were doing. And it's not a very good story, but it was a very vivid dream, and I think it would be fun to kind of, you know, draw some crappy bears and then animate them. So anybody with any recommendations, you let me know. And in other games, there is DLC out for Bloodborne. I think that actually happened like a couple weeks ago. I've been a little bit out of touch with anything that's not Blizzard. I haven't played it yet. I've watched some other people play it. We don't actually have it yet because it's like an extra $30. I think we're going to be doing it sometime over the Christmas season. I might get it for my husband for Christmas, but we play Bloodborne on the same PS4, so I'll be able to play it too. Yeah, I've been wanting to play Bloodborne a little bit more, but it's on the PS4, like I said, and that's kind of like on my husband's desk right now is a Destiny machine because he's been raiding in Destiny. I think he's been leading raids in Destiny, actually. And I could move it. I could move it during the day or like anytime that he's playing WoW or something like that, but I'm really lazy and it's like a lot of cables to unplug, so I haven't done that yet. I also get these really random urges to play Diablo. Mostly when I've been thinking about the new transmog system in WoW, I'm like, man, Diablo already has that. Diablo is where they got that. I should play some Diablo, and then I don't load it up because I know that's just gonna make my hands hurt. That is going to quite literally ruin my hands. So I'm probably gonna leave that alone. But maybe sometime find some extra times. So for questions, Dursinal asks, what other VNs did you get? What other virtual novels did you get? So that's in reference to what happened last week when I mentioned that my Steam account got hacked, and I recovered it and it had a bunch of random anime games on it. So I didn't actually make a list, but I do have my Steam account here. Let's take a look. What else did I get? So they downloaded Dota 2 and they played a bunch of hours on it. And then as far as virtual novels, we have Long Live the Queen. We have a Contraption Maker. That's not a virtual novel. That's just a new game. Hatoful Boyfriend. Roommates. Hate Plus? What the hell is Hate Plus? Something called World End Economica. It's got really weird capitalization, so I don't know how they want me to pronounce that last word. And then we have Go Go Nippon, my first trip to Japan. And we have Analog, A Hate Story. I wonder if this person bought a bundle. They might have bought a Humble Bundle, because most of these games haven't been played, or they've been played for like 5 minutes. Except for Long Live the Queen. Anyways, those are the new virtual novels I've gotten. I've never heard of any of these. The thumbnails look really funny. I might have to look at that sometime. If I ever do start up a new series of like a game that's not WoW or not Blizzard on Mondays or something, I'll have to take a quick look at those because some of those look really funny. And Livewire wants to know, well, could you please review Destruction Warlocks? I think those are next on my list. I think I want to look at a Warlock spec, and Destruction's as good as one as any for the next class overview. I want to get these out at an approximate rate of 1 a week because it seems to be as fast as I can go. And I want to get that out as early into next week as possible. So I'm aiming for Monday. Tuesday or Wednesday is more realistic. But yeah, Destruction Warlocks is coming next. I've been playing around with my Destruction Warlock a little bit on live. It doesn't seem to have changed that much since Mists, but apparently I suck at it now, so I need to do some practice. In any case, that has been my week. I hope you guys have also had an enjoyable week. If you have any questions you would like answered on a vlog, leave a comment on the most recent vlog. Let me know what you think, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.